Let's talk a little bit about why it's so critical that public safety fleets, 24/7 fleets, can't afford to stay reactive. One of the things we all know is the pressures of fleet, the pressures of business, the cost of inaction. It's just measured in downtime. We see it immediately, budget credibility. So, budget requests without data backing them up, they're not going to get considered. They're just going to get cut. Anecdotal storytelling just doesn't get you those dollars anymore.
We had to figure out a way to react to that chaos and respond with measured, structured decisions that answered and overcame all of the obstacles that we were faced with. And then we go to buy new vehicles in 2025, and now that $33,000 asset is now $53,000. That's a 48% increase across 3 fiscal years, and we had that same sticker shock. But this time, we had the data to react to it successfully. Before, my technicians were a little resistant on how they were utilizing faster win and initially faster web, and so I would settle up with them at the end of the day, and this is what I would get. This was their record of what they were doing. Well, there's no way I can go to command staff with these notebooks. We had to modernize, get tablets, get them in their hands, teach them how to use it. And lo and behold, we started collecting actionable data that we could put into replacement planning. You can see, and this is just a little bit of a brag, but as we got further and further along through the program, we were actually able to compete with the best fleets in the country. Eventually, what we were able to do was to produce a report, and we were able to take the 15-point scale and show that, we may have a 7-year-old vehicle that hadn't really cost us anything yet. But then we may have a 3-year-old vehicle, but we've spent, a little bit too much money on it, and it's time for it to go. And so using a canned, policy-driven replacement standard is not always what's financially best for your organization. Getting buy-in is really important. You have to have executive buy-in, and a lot of that comes from being able to tell your story. And one of the things that everybody ought to do is to perform a VEU analysis, and you got to update it every year as your fleet inventory changes.